everybody, Charlotte again with the Zine. I'm here with local band Wynona, who just released their first EP, Death is an Ocean. And I would just like to ask you right off the bat, how do you feel about it? How do you think it turned out?
Good.
I think it turned out
Exciting. We wouldn't have put it out if we thought it sucked.
Well,
we probably would have.
Cost money.
It cost us money. We had to do it.
Yeah. I think it turned out surprisingly well. I was surprised.
It's amazing what you can do with not very much money anymore. Like, the world is wide open to put your songs out,
It's
even
nice
if
to
they
have,
suck.
Yeah, it's nice to have recordings of stuff too, to like help connect with the audience beyond just like a live show or something. So people are actually familiar. They know the songs when they come to go see us.
Right, and they
Yeah.
might know the words and do that thing where they just
Maybe.
obnoxiously sing.
I'm 100% convinced no one can understand the words.
It's mostly mumbling,
Yeah.
which is better, I think. People are way better at mumbling.
What was it?
Huh?
So you recorded it at Bummerman Studios, right? With
Mhm.
Caleb.
Just upstairs.
Caleb
Zine.
Ritchie.
Oh, no, wait.
It's over there.
We're on
He's
the
right
same-
over there.
It's
yeah.
across
Yeah,
the hall
just
from
down
where
the
we're
hall.
doing this.
Was that, I haven't talked to anybody yet who's recorded with him. Do you want to talk about the experience, just like working in a small local studio?
Yeah, it was awesome. I really liked it. It was really smooth. He has a lot on his plate because there's so many people recording with him these days in Miami. I think like when he was mixing and mastering our stuff, he had like 3 or 4 other projects going on, so he's definitely
Oh,
busy.
dang.
But
Yeah, he was definitely backing up recording sessions, so we would show up and there'd be somebody tearing down, and when we left, somebody would be rolling. It's almost like a real studio, which is pretty awesome for him. And I think he's hopefully, like, making a little bit of money doing it and not just, like, doing it for free.
Mhm.
So that's good for him.
Yeah, definitely.
He also likes to joke a lot.
Sometime,
I think Jack had a
Yeah.
instance or two where he might have been a little frustrated with him, to the enjoyment of the rest of us.
Yeah.
But
I get easily frustrated. That is true. I'm not the most smooth sailing dude in the world. I get pretty anxious.
Rough waters and
Yeah,
the sea of Wilhelm.
definitely.
so yeah, we definitely do it again.
Jack hated it, so we'll definitely do it again.
The amount of laughs I procured in that 30-hour recording space was just out of this world.
So the EP is only 4 tracks out of a lot of songs, because you guys can play for a while. So like, how did you like pick and choose which ones went in?
They were the ones that didn't suck.
Yeah, they're the ones that sucked the least. They're the ones that we played the longest and still didn't hate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
So
We have more songs, some newer songs in our set now that we really like. But to tell you the truth, we can play a long set because the songs are long.
Mhm.
I think we usually only play 9
like 8 or 10 songs.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. And it'll feel like close to an hour usually.
Okay. So the 4 you liked most, that you felt the most comfortable playing?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Mhm.
Yeah, all the other songs we were playing, I guess like 6 months ago, we're kind of weeding out now. We're not playing anymore.
Mhm.
Unless we have to. Unless we're like at a gig, we have to play like an hour and a half or something.
Right.
Then we'll break them back out. Just dust
Tough
them
days.
It's definitely sad to see them go. So Wynona's a really unique sound for the Laramie music scene in particular. How do you think it's been received, like, by the community in general?
Pretty well.
Laramie community, it's easy to play for your friends.
Yeah.
Your friends always like your band.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's something going on when like people who aren't, your friends, or you don't have personal relationships, are like, yeah, it was I get like really rocking. That's like the number one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, yeah, you guys rock.
Yeah.
Which is not something I ever feel comfortable with. I don't think I'm like a rocking
Like a
person.
rock
Didn't
and
we get
roll.
somebody who said, no, never mind. They never said that about us. I must have dreamt about it.
Somebody said we sounded like Rush.
That's all right.
Wait a minute.
I made that up.
No, I was dreaming.
Yeah.
I think we've got a pretty accessible sound compared to a lot of other local bands.
Yeah.
So it's easier for people who aren't necessarily involved in the music scene to enjoy our sets and stuff.
Yeah, it's easy to kick back and relax too, that's for sure.
Yeah. At the same
As long as your
time-
ears aren't bleeding.
Yeah, it can get loud.
It's
At the same-
relaxing, loud music.
Yeah. At the same time, it's not like we don't really fit in. Maybe rock and roll, I guess, is the closest genre, but it's not like punk or Americana or like stomp. So can't just like jump on bills. Sometimes it's a little bit weird. Like, oh, there's a punk show going on. Or there's like acoustic Americana stomp.
Like when you hit the trash cans?
No, I think when I think of stomp music, I think of anything that's like boom, 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 boom,
that-
boom, 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 boom.
I'm thinking of like trash cans. and, like,
Everything.
Oh, like stomp, like the musical.
Yeah.
Oh,
With like stomping music.
brushes and stuff.
People
That would be
shoveling
cool
on
too.
stage.
I think we could actually. look into that.
Rob just described everything from bluegrass to polka.
But we just don't. There's a lot of polka bands.
Some Sousa marches.
Yeah.
All the Sousa marches.
Anything
So-
with a euphonium. What were we talking about?
I got way off track.
What do you think, in your own words, like get cocky here for a minute, what do you think you bring to Laramie's music scene?
A lot of sweat.
Hair and sweat.
Hair and sweat.
You guys
Stephanie
can
was
talk.
listening right
Speak for yourselves. I don't have a lot of hair and I don't sweat that much.
Yeah.
I'm sweating right now.
Definitely not beards. I would like to grow a beard
Mm-hmm.
so I can fit in with you guys, but I can't.
Yeah, facial hair.
Mm-hmm.
We're
That's what we're
pro-
cocky about is our facial.
our facial hair.
Facial hair. I think we bring like really unique textures as far as sound goes.
Yeah.
Rob's got an angel voice.
Uh-huh,
Gotta protect
yeah.
these puppies.
No denying
Yeah.
that.
Mhm.
So
Or this puppy. These puppies.
Puppies, plural.
I personally am very proud of Rob singing.
We all are really glad that Rob can sing, so we don't have to. And then, but I mean, about textures, it's like then the three of us are way more interested in sounds from the guitar and bass, soundscapey things,
Mhm.
which is hopefully a nice compliment
Yeah.
to
Weird sounds.
Angel Voice.
Dynamics. Good voice.
Yeah, it's
Noisy
a
things.
cool mixture of like the
Mhm.
texture he was talking about with melodic lines,
Mhm.
very melodic guitars and vocals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then sometimes there's just like a wall of feedback.
Yeah. Which
The
is cool.
opposite of
It can be
melodic
cool, too.
things.
Which is actually a really pleasant clash.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I
So-
disagree. Yeah. It is.
We are pleasant.
That's right.
Totally.
Yeah, we say that like the idea. So once upon a time you were Buckley, right?
These guys were.
Why did the name change?
I almost wore the Buckley shirt.
Oh, you should have.
It's cut off now. It's got these
Yeah.
deep
Summertime.
cuts.
Sun's out, guns out.
Protein.
Wait, what was the question?
Why did
How
the
did
name
Buckley
change?
become
Yeah.
Winona?
We
Oh.
broke up twice, and then
Yeah.
got back together twice as Buckley,
Mhm.
and then like broke up again. And by break up, I don't mean like we're done. I just left, or like one of us left, probably
Yeah.
me, and then came back. So
And when Rob moved back,
I personally went to 3 last Buckley shows.
yeah.
when Rob moved back, we wanted to play music again together, but I personally never really liked the name Buckley that much.
Mhm.
And I think I told these guys something like, well, if we're going to play music again, we have to change the name, and we have to take it a little bit more seriously.
Mhm.
Okay. Do you
Which
think
is
like the
cool.
sound has changed at all? Have you watched that evolve or develop?
Yeah, I think well, with adding Jack, and then just the songwriting is a lot better than what it was when we were in Buckley. I think just because we have more. to play
In his
with.
humble opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
More experience, more growth.
Well, I mean, we've started writing songs together more.
Mhm.
Buckley, I would just basically write the entire thing, like even down to like this is how I want all the drums to sound. But now it's more of feels like more, especially recently, more of a kind of collective process. Not necessarily with like what's going on in the song, but just with soundscaping and things like that. So.
Bookley was also a
Change.
very almost riff or jam oriented band.
Mhm.
There'd be like one idea and you'd play on that for several iterations of the song.
Yeah.
And if there was a big textural change, it'd be like from one idea and then cut to a different idea. And Wynona is trying to become much more like fluid in how parts of the song come in and come out and come back together, and there's like more continuity in there, which I think is it just means we're getting better
Yeah,
at writing
hopefully.
the songs and better at playing music because we're paying more attention to it to
Mhm.
be real concrete songs.
That's kind of a good lead-in, actually, for what do you think, like, the future of Wynona is? Where do you see the band going, or, like, where would you like it to go?
Just like better. We're
for-
all gonna buy better gear.
We're
Larson
gonna
already
sound
has
better.
that. We're just gonna
Um,
keep buying things until we sound good.
Fort Collins.
Right?
5-year plan for Collins.
5-year plan.
Take it
We'll
from there.
walk to Fort
Yeah,
Collins.
we're gonna
In 5
take-
years,
we're
we
gonna take it over.
Yeah, I think we want to play some more out of town shows
Mhm.
for sure.
I mean, that's the real test that like your stuff is worth anything. Like
Mhm.
you go to somewhere where nobody's ever heard of you, and if those people like it, then maybe you're actually onto something. Like it's still very much insulated
Mhm.
in the way we've been doing things, even though we've been a band for a long time and
Yeah.
we've played a lot of shows,
Mhm.
and
I
our
think-
name's on this wall
Yeah, at least
more
5
than
times.
once.
I think getting the recording stuff out of the way and merch and all that stuff, we definitely were like a little late to the game on like just like getting our stuff out there. We're just like filling for shows and stuff. And now that we actually have like songs and can play for however long we want to, I think we'll try and take it. Who knows where? Definitely
Hopefully, other
south.
people like it. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the idea.
Well, you've played a few out-of-town shows lately, haven't you?
We have,
Yeah.
Yeah, mostly around Wyoming. A little bit in Colorado, but nothing too huge.
Yeah, and we go play with, and that's the fun thing about playing music in Wyoming. It's like there aren't that many people, so it doesn't take long to know everyone.
Mm-hmm.
So it is still kind of like playing music with your friends,
Mhm.
but it's just your friends that you don't see every day.
Yeah. Your friends in Casper.
Your friends in Casper. Shout out to Speed the Pilgrim,
Mhm.
best band buds.
All right, well, we're probably getting to time because there's 4. So, is there any final comments you want to make? Upcoming shows? Any, like, merchandise you want to promote?
I want to promote this Bud Bronson and the Good Timers koozie,
Yeah.
and also Bud Bronson and the Good Timers in general.
Also have the shirt.
Yeah.
It says Crack Man on it,
Yeah.
which I really like.
This was the best.
I don't know why.
We were saying on the way up here, it's like the best things about rock and roll from the 80s, all distilled into one band from Denver, Colorado.
Yeah, we played with them last night,
Yeah.
just for some context.
We're just
For
really.
some-
And it was a really fun show.
Yeah.
We're Wynona, buy their merch.
We're Wynona by
Bud Bronson.
Bud Bronson's merch. This interview with Wynona was brought to you by Bud Bronson and the Good Timers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know when this is gonna come out, but we're playing at WHATFest.
Of
Everybody
course.
should go to WHATFest.
Everybody.
Even if it comes out after WHATFest, I hope you all had fun at WHATFest.
Yeah.
Looking right
Say
at
it
the camera.
directly into the camera.
You!
Did you have fun?
Go to what fest? Little
Prove
piece
it
in
to
the
me.
camera.
Prove it to me.
We're really looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Speaking of 5-year plans,
Mhm.
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 this next weekend.
Speaking of 5-year plans.
One week tomorrow, or 1 week
From today.
from today, yeah.
Mhm.
We'll be playing at WhatFest. I'm
Yeah.
very excited to do that, play with a bunch of sweet bands.
Right, here I have that you're playing 2:30 at the Mishikawa stage in Riverside on Saturday.
Saturday.
Right, on
That's right.
Saturday. So don't miss it.
I think
And-
everybody else's band is playing on Saturday too.
Everybody's band is playing on Saturday.
Mhm.
That's the only day to go up.
Red Bush is closing Friday,
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
okay, go both days,
Sucks.
everybody.
but then you have to look at JD.
Well,
Okay, Well,
Success.
yeah, definitely don't miss them at WHATFest. Check their Facebook page out, and buy Death is an Ocean at Wynona.bandcamp.com. Thanks for watching.
And Bud Bronson's CD,
Bud
wherever
Bronson's.
it is.
Also Bandcamp.
Awesome.
Is this where we applause?
Just everyone start talking.
Yeah. It's over.